Alright, welcome everybody. Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Ah, I feel a little tired. I didn't really sleep much at night. Ah, let's just get straight to business. Where's my marker? I don't like to use this. Ah. Now, yeah, today's day 8. When I went through yesterday's video, I found out it was a little blurry. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a short video. That will be the recap. Then I'll post it online, so you can go through it. Or, yeah, it was just meant to be a recap of everything we've done. It's not like we have not done it before. So I'll just try to do that and upload it. So today we'll be going, today's day 8. Day 8. And today, I like today's topic. So today we are going to be looking at simultaneous equations. Let me quickly say this. I don't know if any one of you will believe me, but I'm not sure I've touched anything simultaneous equation or all these things I've been teaching. I'm not sure I've touched it for the past few years now. Honestly, they are in my heart. Like I know it, not offhand. There's a word like off heart. Yeah, something like that. So that's what happens when you allow something get into you so much. You know it like the back of your hand, like that much. So sometimes all you just have to do is revise. Yeah, just revise is revisit. Just revisit it, refresh your head, and you're back top notch again. Alright, so two methods of solving simultaneous equation are, the first is the elimination method. The second is substitution method. So elimination method and substitution method. This simply, when you say simultaneous equation, what that simply means is two equations simultaneously. That's what simultaneous equation means. So now, whenever you want to solve using elimination method, from the word eliminate, it means we want to eliminate one to get the other one. That's what we're doing. So it's just like, oh, alright. So imagine there's this competition, for instance, and alright, there is this competition and two people came out first. Like they had the same point. Now we call it a tie or draw, right? But then we need a winner, so we need to eliminate somebody. So that's basically what this means. It means we have two equations, but one just has to go for us to find the other one. And when we found that one, we now come and find this one that we eliminated. So that's basically what solving simultaneous equations using the elimination method means. So let me really get, I have a few examples here. Alright, so number one, first question, x plus y equals 6. Second equation is 2x plus 3y equals 14. Now, this is first equation, second equation. Now, if you look here, how many variables do we have here? We have two variables. We have x and we have y. When something is variable, it means it varies. So x can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5. So it varies. It's not fixed. So that's why we call it variables or unknown, and whichever one you want to call it. So now we have x and we have y. We have x and we have y. In this equation, we have two variables that we need to find. In this equation, we have two variables that we need to find. Now, if you just think about it, do you know what x is? No. Do you know what y is? No. How exactly are we supposed to find the value for x and y that satisfies these two equations? That's why you need to eliminate one, so you can solve the other one. Now, remember I like method and I like to be very fast. Now, there's a way we can, if imagine you wanted to eliminate this way, you're going to subtract both of them. 2x minus x, you still get x. 3y minus y, you still get 2y. 14 minus 6, you still get 8. That way, you still have an imbalanced equation. We still can't go anywhere from here. So what do? What you now do is, you have to make sure that one of the variables matches with the other guy. So for instance, imagine we multiply all of this by 2. Multiply all of this by 2. Multiply all of this by 1. What do you have? You have 2x, that's this times this one, 2x plus 2y equals 12. Multiply this by 1, you have 2x plus 3y equals 14. Now these guys are, they're brothers now. So now you can subtract this minus this. So now this is the equation 1. It's just a little different. Let's call it equation 3 though. Let's just call it equation 1. It's still the same thing, you just multiply by 2. Fine. Let's call it 3. Let's call this 4. Now subtract 1 from the other. This is a little bigger. So let's subtract this from this. So we're doing equation 4 minus equation 3. Right? Now what do we have? This minus this, they cancel out. 3y minus 2y, we have what? Y. 14 minus 12. This lets you know that y is 2. This is how I did that. You have to look for numbers that you can multiply that makes sure that one is aligned. So when you subtract, it cancels out. Then you are left with one variable that you can easily solve for. So now, y is 2. What's next? So whatever you now get for y, you can now substitute it inside any of these equations. We already know that y is 2. Now take equation 1 for instance. X plus y equals 6. Now what is y? Y is 2. So x plus 2 equals 6. Am I right? Move this outside. It becomes x equals 6 minus 2. Then x equals 4. So that's how you solve it. X equals 4. Y equals 2. Now this is what the elimination method means. It just means we want to cancel out one of the variables, solve for the second one, then come back for the one that was eliminated in the first place. So I'll give you like a minute so you can go through it. Just a minute. Okay, so let's do one more example on elimination method. There is a time. There is a reason. There is a time. Okay, so we're back. Now, one more example on this guy. I really hope you're seeing that it's not so hard. So let's do one more example. waste of time. So, example, we have 3x minus 4y equals 7. We have x minus 2y equals 5. Now, look at it again. Here we call this equation 1. We have equation 2, right? Now, think about it. Same method. You can't just subtract this, you still have 2x. You can't just subtract this, you still have 2y. So what do? Multiply this by what? We wanted to match up to this guy, so multiply this by 3. If what you wanted was to eliminate this, then you can multiply this by 2 and multiply this by 1. So if you multiply everything by 2 and everything by 1, here you'll be having 4y, here you'll be having 4y. Then you can cancel out. But you just have to pick the one that you want to eliminate. Anyone, you can eliminate anyone. But I'm dealing with x for now. So multiply this by 3, multiply this by 1. So what we have? Still have 3x minus 4y equals 7. Now multiply this. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 2 is minus 6y, 3 times 5 is what? 15. So what's next? Subtract. Subtract, this is, let's call this 3, let's call this 4. Subtract, that's 4 minus 3. This minus this. They cancel out, right? This minus this, that's minus 6y minus 4y equals 15 minus 7. Am I right? Multiply. That's minus 6. We are subtracting. So this minus this. So minus 6y minus 4y. So minus times minus is plus. So minus 6y plus as negative 2y equals 15 minus 7, you have 8. If you divide both sides by minus 2, you have y to be minus 4. So that means your value for y is what? Minus 4. Then what do you do next? You now go and substitute it back inside any of these guys. Let's use this one now. Equation 2. So you have x minus 2y equals 5. What's your y? Minus 4. So x minus 2 into bracket minus 4 equals 5. Minus times minus plus. So that's x plus 8 equals 5. Then move this outside. You have x equals 5 minus 8. X is what? Minus 3. So this is how you solve using the elimination method. You need to find one that you want to eliminate. You need to make them the same, and then you need to either subtract or add or whatever you need to do to eliminate them. Now there are other kinds of simultaneous equations. There are some involving both linear and quadratic equation. That one is a little more complex, but I'm not going to be doing that. But if you do want me to do that, then I can. But yeah, for now, I'm going to peg it here for elimination method. And then the second is substitution method. Let me clean this. So I really hope you understand this. Let me see if let me just give you 30 seconds to look at this again. Just 30 seconds. Okay, very quickly now. I need to quickly brush the second one off. So we have this. I think we'll use the same examples, but now we're dealing with substitution method. First was x plus y equals 6. Then we have 2x plus 3y equals 14, I believe. Now, how do you solve this using substitution method? If you check that word, substitute, it means substituting some. If I'm to substitute this for this, it means wherever you see this, wherever you see this, put this in place of it. You are changing one for the other. Now here you need your knowledge of change of separator formula, and I taught that already. So change of subject of formula. It just means you need to make something the subject of the formula. So for instance, look at this. How would you make x the subject of the formula? This is equation 1, equation 2. How would you make x the subject of the formula? I want x to stand alone. What does that mean? You have to move this guy outside, right? So you'll be having x equals 6. When this one comes, it becomes minus y. Am I right? Am I right? Now what is x? X is 6 minus y. So what do you do? You now substitute x for 6 minus y inside equation 2, not equation 1 anymore. In this equation 1, you made x the subject of the formula so that you wanted x to stand alone, so that wherever you see x, you put whatever you get in place of it. That's substitution. So now, in equation 2 now, you have 2x plus 3y equals 14. Now substitute 6 minus y for x in equation 2. So anywhere you see x, put what you got here, 6 minus y. So you'll be having 2 into bracket 6 minus y plus 3y equals 14. Am I right? Now let's open the bracket. 2 times 6, you have 12. 2 times this, you have minus 2y plus 3y equals 14. Minus 2y plus 3y is what? Is positive y. So 12 plus y equals 14. What do? You move this to the other side, you regroup. Y is what? 14 minus 12. Y is what? 2. It's as simple as that. Now that you've gotten your y, you now go and substitute. You can substitute it inside here to get x. X is 6 minus y. What's y? Y is 2. 6 minus 2 is what? 4. Simple as that. So that means your x is 4, y is 2. This is how you solve using substitution method. You make one the subject of formula, make sure it stands alone. If it was this one you wanted to make subject of formula, for instance, you move this to the other side and you divide those sides by 2 so x can stand alone. Then whatever you now get for the value of x, substitute it in the next equation, then solve that. That's what we did here. Substitute it in equation 2. We got 6 minus y here for the value of x. So now this is x. So what do? We don't want to see x anymore. We want to see 6 minus y. So what do? We put it here. We use bracket because it's 2 numbers. Then you open the bracket and then you just solve it normally and you arrive at your answer. So that's how you solve using substitution method. I'm going to take just one more example. Just one more example. Substitution method. So it's just basically substituting one for another. Now, the second example here is 3x minus 4y equals 7. X minus 2y equals 5. Now, same thing. Which one should we make solve the formula? This or this? You can pick any one. You can try this. Now, we want to make x the solve the formula here. This equation 1, equation 2. So 3x, move this outside, equals 7 plus 4y. What do? You divide both sides by 3 so that x can stand alone. So x is what? 7 plus 4y over 3. So whatever you get here, substitute it in equation 2. That's what you're doing. So now substitute 7 plus 4y over 3 for x in equation 2. Sorry. So anywhere you see x, you are putting this. So you have 7 plus 4y over 3. That's x now. Minus 2y equals 5. Now how do you solve this? You have to solve this using normal LCM. I'm sure you all know that. So what do you have? You have 3. 7 plus 4y. 3 in 1. We are going to do that by yourself. 6y equals 5. Cross multiply. So you'll be having 7 plus. Okay, let's add this together. 4y minus 6y, that's minus 2y. 7 minus 2y equals this times this. That's 15. Right? So now minus 2y, take this one outside. Minus 2y equals 15 minus 7. When plus comes here, it becomes minus. So minus 2y equals 8. Divide both sides by minus 2, y is minus 4. It's as simple as that. Now that you've gotten y to be minus 4, substitute it inside any of the equation and get the answer. Let's use equation 2. X minus 2. What is y? What did we get for y? Minus 4 equals 5. Minus times minus is plus. So x plus 8 equals 5. That means x equals 5. This comes out like minus 8. So x is what? Minus 3. So x is minus 3, 4 is minus 4. That is how you solve. And you can put your answer like this. X comma y equals, what's x? Minus 3 plus y minus 4. Now this is how you solve simultaneous equation using elimination method and substitution method. So they are not hard at all. For elimination method, look for a way to make one of the variables the same, so you can either subtract equation 1 from equation 2 or equation 2 from equation 1, so that one of the variables goes away and you solve for one. When you get the answer for that one, you go and substitute it inside any of the two equations and solve for the other one, and you're good. Substitution, make one the surrogate of the formula, then whatever you get, equate it as the value for in the equation 2 and solve it normally. You get one of the variables, then you go and substitute it and get the other variables. So that's basically how to solve simultaneous equations using what's the name now? Using these two methods. I have no idea what tomorrow's topic is, but whatever it is, we're gonna attend to it definitely. So yeah, I will see you in our next class. Have a great day.